Normally the way I do these videos is I show you how to create the character first and then I talk about them a little bit, but in this case I think it's probably better to show you how to create the character afterwards. I'm just really excited about Saitama in general right now. So I wanted to do a CSC video on him because the character is really easy to make inside of Jump Force. So if you want to play Saitama right now, you can't wait for a One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. You can go play Saitama right now in Jump Force pretty easily. I've gone with 2 different attires in this video, one for his hero costume and one for his everyday streetwear. For the streetwear, I didn't try to replicate one-to-one what he has in the anime because, quite frankly, I don't think he has very good taste in clothing in the anime. There's 2 scenes that I can remember him wearing like regular streetwear. One, he wears like a Hawaiian shirt and it's just like, okay, whatever. And the other one's like a plain white shirt. It kind of looks like Ryo's outfit, but it's not the right color. So I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna come up with my own streetwear design for Saitama. I kept some of the general color themes though. I gave him a red hoodie. Yeah, I'm just really high on One Punch Man right now. Obviously, there's a huge reason to be excited about One Punch Man. You've got the game coming out, which looks pretty decent based on what we've seen so far. I know a lot of people are kind of down on it because it's like, oh, it's another Spike Chunsoft game and they kind of didn't do so well in Jump Force. And I do want to talk about that in a separate video, but I'm personally really excited about One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, because I have fun playing Jump Force, and I loved One Punch Man Season 1. Now that I'm caught up on Season 2, I'm really enjoying that. I never got the chance to play Burning Blood for an extended period of time because I wasn't a One Piece fan, so I only tried it for a little bit, so I don't really know what that game was about. Maybe I'll try and play Burning Blood in a future video or something. But other than J-Stars, Jump Force was my first experience with Spike Chunsoft, and while they're not my ideal developer, I will gladly take a One Punch Man game from Spike Chunsoft than not having a One Punch Man game at all. This is the timeline I prefer to be in as opposed to the timeline where we don't get any One Punch Man games. This is a much better timeline. If you're new to the channel, you may not remember this, but when I first started covering Jump Force, one of my big complaints is, because I started off in fighting games, not anime gaming, my biggest complaint about Jump Force going into it was that, I really wish Spike Chunsoft would just make the game competitive. And I think still ideally, I would prefer like these arena fighters to be competitive, like built from the ground up to be competitive. But I think I've kind of just gotten past it. If it does happen, it's not going to be because of anything that I say. I'm not going to convince anyone that they should be competitive. So I'm just like, I'm just going to have fun. I just don't care anymore. I just want to play the games because they're fun. And I think Jump Force taught me that because I had so much fun playing Jump Force. And I still do have so much fun playing Jump Force. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm kind of rambling. That's not really the subject of this video. Really, the annoying thing about making a Saitama CAC is there's no way to make a moveset through the creator character where you don't punch the enemy, because Saitama would just, win instantly. It's a flavor design that you have to cut, I guess. All right, I think I've rambled on long enough. You've seen some combos. Time to jump into how I made this CAC. One of the things I usually mess up when I'm doing a CAC is the character's height. So I looked it up and Saitama's about 6 foot. I'm gonna go with type A for his fighting style. I was thinking type C, but I'm happy with type A. So for his body, I think probably 1 over the normal height. For body type, he's actually kind of smaller than you might think from like someone as strong as him. So I'm actually gonna put it 2 notches below normal. And then his chest, I'll put 1 above normal. It's kind of not noticeable, the chest on male characters. And I'll make him a little bit pale, but not like super pale. So like here. For hairstyle, thankfully this is the easiest option. Oh, I thought it was at the bottom, it's at the top. For eyebrows, we're gonna go with the serious look for Saitama, so we want really thin, wide eyebrows. Something like that is perfect, I think. For the ear, I think we want a slightly larger than normal ear. Let's say there. I think we definitely want to go for the Dragon Ball eyes, but let me have a look at other ones. No, yeah, you definitely want the Dragon Ball eyes. The Dragon Ball eyes are the most accurate, at least for serious looking Saitama. The pupils, you just want to go with the smallest option and make it black. It's not quite accurate, but it's as close as you're getting. For the nose, I think you want something a little bit pointed. I wish you could just have the face sit still. It's so hard to do this when it's moving around. I think that's the one. For mouth and jaw, you want the stereotypical squared jaw. Well, not squared, but like pointed jaw. You guys know what I'm talking about. I think this is the best option. Ugh, it doesn't feel good, but it's close. For features, we don't need anything, and I think the closest voice, I believe, is 6. Yeah, 6. Let's go with his hero name. Actually, I won't go with his hero name because one of the costumes I'm going to give him is not going to be Not going to involve his cape. So no hero name, unfortunately. So yeah, base Saitama is actually super easy because he just kind of looks like a default character with no hair. You have two different directions you can take a Saitama CAC. You can either give him his hero costume or like kind of streetwear. Personally, I prefer the streetwear attire, but we'll do the hero costume first because I think that's what most people want. So you want the yellow version of Piccolo's top. I don't like the shoulder blades. That's why I'm going to be going with streetwear for mine, but gets you the general look of Saitama. For bottoms, you want, I actually don't know who this belongs to, but it's like the default gi, but the yellow version of it. You can find this in like the base shop, the one that isn't tied to one of the particular areas. It's in like the general hub world. For hands, I believe these are Vegeta's gloves, but red. And for feet, I don't actually know whose boots these are, but they're found in the Naruto area. And that's it. There's your hero costume for Saitama. Now for streetwear, I just go with the red hoodie, again found in the general area or the generic hub world area. For feet, I just use regular sneakers. And then for bottoms, you just want these tracksuit pants. It's just that easy. Saitama is a super easy CAC. I stopped recording and then realized I hadn't gone over special moves, so let's do that. For his awakened ability, I think the best one is United States Smash. For special 1, I think you want one of the Detroit Smash. You can either go with Deku's or All Might's. I've been using All Might's when I was practicing this build, so I think I'm going to try Deku's. You're never going to be landing the animation, so it won't actually end up looking like you're punching the character. Because with all of these special moves, I didn't want you to actually punch the character, because theoretically, if Saitama decided to do that to like any character, they should like die. So I tried to avoid that as much as possible, even though he's going to be doing it when he's kicking and punching anyway, but thematically tried to avoid it. Of course, I'm going to give him Delaware Smash. It just makes sense, right? If that's something that Deku can do with his strength, theoretically, Saitama should be able to do it with his as well. And then for his last ability, I don't think a lot of people will see this one coming. I'm actually going to go with Pegasus Meteor Fist. And thematically, what we're trying to do here is the same move that he has in A Hero Nobody Knows, which is, I believe, just called like consecutive normal punches or something like that. It's actually really close to the Aura 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 move, but obviously we can't access that on CACs. So Pegasus Meteor Fist is the closest thing we have in Jump Force for CACs. I'm sure you can make it look really cool with custom elements, but I'm playing on an account that doesn't have a lot of progress in the story, so I don't actually have elements unlocked, though I'd imagine the wind element looks the best. So there you go. That's the creation of my Saitama CAC. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate you leaving a like. If you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with not only Jump Force content, but One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows. My name has been Bilbzy, and I will see you in the next video.